black lug. Where's all the fish? I've got a very special mention. Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going fishing again. I went fishing Friday night over at Otters Pool in Liverpool. I don't really want to talk about that one. You've probably guessed it, it wasn't a very good session. But today I'm going fishing a low water session on a beach mark over on the Wirral side. The target will be cod. I'm going meeting a couple of the lads over there, and yeah, which I'm looking forward to. I've got some bait here. I forgot to get it out last night again, so it's frozen solid. So I've got it under the heaters there. I've got squid, lugworm. I've got some bluey. Yeah, so target one rod's going to be cod with the squid and bluey, and oh, I've got some crab carp as well. I found some carp wings in me chest freezer. I had to dig deep in there, and I found some of them and pulled them out. So I'm going to be using them up. Yeah, so hopefully I can put a fish on the bank, even if I catch a few decent whiting. I'll be okay with that, because I love eating whiting. Amazing tasting fish. I got a load last year and I ate well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive over to the market, meet up all the lads, and I'm going to try and do a decentish video for you, because my last video at Otters Pool I forgot my tripod, and by the time I've uploaded all the footage and everything on YouTube, it's come out in the wrong orientation now. I really don't know why, so I'm just hoping that this video is going to come out in the right orientation, but we'll see. Even if it doesn't, it's getting uploaded. It is what it is. It's because YouTube reckons I'm not uploading enough. So yeah, and YouTube's probably right. To be fair, it's not doing the channel any favours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the mark, meet the lads. I'll get up there, I'll set up, cast out, and then I'll bring you back. Well guys, brought you back to the mark, set up, cast out. I'm actually fishing with two rods. What an absolutely awesome day. Supposed to have 30 odd mile an hour winds, but because we've got all that behind us, relatively sheltered. So you've just got to look at the weather maps and see where you can fish, and this is the ideal place to fish really. So yeah, cast it out on the right hand rod, the Akios Airsport. I've got squid and black log. Now the left hand rod, for some of you eagle-eyed people, I've actually got one of the new kids on the block, the Akios Airsport Surf. Now this rod, on first impressions, feels instantly lighter than my Airpower, probably because it's a little bit shorter, and first cast just seems to load up that little bit quicker. Although I was very tentative, I've not really given a good showing, because I've been kindly lent the rod by one of the lads that's over there. I'm fishing with Wayne Richardson and Graham Godfrey. And Graham has kindly lent me one of his rods. Could be a divorce waiting to happen, this, because I already love the rod. And yeah, we'll just see how it performs. Hopefully I can catch a cod on it. I'm also fishing with a good friend of mine, John Wilson, over there. So there's only 4 of us along the beach. So I think with all the expertise we've all got, hopefully the cod will show. As I said, it's a beautiful day, and I'll give you a good little pan around of the place. Absolutely Absolutely beautiful day. There's Wallasey Town Hall steps there. There's the lads having a chat. And there's my rods just waiting for go nod slack. And if they do, I'll bring you straight back. Well guys, the first cast hasn't come to anything. Just pulled everything forward, just have to follow the tide out. So that's the thing when you're fishing low tide marks, as the tide goes out, you've got to move all your stuff and chase the tide out. It can be a bit awkward to say the least when you've got 2 rods. So I just basically wait until I've got to bring 1 rod in to rebait, and then I've only got 1 rod to mess about with. Plus then I've constantly got the rod fishing, which is what it's all about, saving time. Right, so what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to bait up all my squid absolutely frozen solid. So I'm my own worst enemy. I don't prep everything like I should do. Should have got all my bait out last night, but I didn't. I'm sure it'll be fine in half an hour. So I'm just trying squid and black lug. My own hand pumped lug. So if I catch a fish on my own hand pumped lug, it'll just feel that little bit better. But, one of the lads has had a decent bite already. I think he was messing with his other rod. In fact, he didn't even see it. Graham's seen Wayne's rod going, so hopefully that's a good sign. There's a few fish about. It might not have been the target species, but good sign nonetheless. I'll be just happy to catch anything really. Ecstatic if I got a cod off this bank. Absolutely ecstatic. That's the thing with me. I've never really, like people have get a hard on like for cod. Like you see more people coming out fishing in the winter than the summer. I've never understood that. To me, like being a catfish, I mean, I've always fished them in the summer. I've done I used to do the carp sessions in the winter. So like winter fishing like doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's just that like you see pictures of lads with 20-pound smooth hounds, and but yet picture of a lad with a 6-pound cod gets way more attention and excitement, like from the anglers, like whether it's something to do like with you can take it home and eat it or what. Well, I don't know. But that's just me. I've never really been into cod, like, but I suppose when I catch a big one, it could all change. If I catch a big one, that is. Let's tidy up this bait. I've got a bit of Lubworm hanging off. And even though I'm not belting baits out here, I like to try and not have any flappy bits in the. Yeah, nice. There we go. That's all that is. Some squid and log. A standard pulley rig, 3 foot. Right, let's get this Airsport in, rebait it, and sling it back out. I need to move the wheel down a little bit, I think. Well, there's definitely some activity out there. I mean, bait's been nibbled away. Seen that by Mr. Cod. Any crustaceans that's down there. I think there's plenty of crabs down there because my mate has actually found 2 peeler crabs sticking the legs out of the sand, and he's switched on enough to know what it was. He spotted him, and now he's going to be using him as bait in a minute. But it's just mad to know that it's like nearly Christmas and the crabs are still peeling. Maybe that's what bait we should all be using. Right, but this bait, this is the up and over rig. Got 2 log. It's going out on the Airsport. A 5-ounce lead. John's looking for more crabs over there. What's our little nibble on the? Just me moving the tripod. Right, see if I can move this reel seat down a little bit. There we go, let's try that. Let's try that. That's what I'm used to. On the air power. It's interesting to try this because I've only ever seen people use these Airsports with multiplier reel. So it's good to see somebody who's non-multiplier savvy like myself. Cast to the right a little bit. Oh, that was nice. That felt really nice. That felt very nice. It felt very nice indeed. I can say now this rod would be absolutely awesome from through down season. I mean, I can't fault my air powers what I've got. Absolutely love them. But so far, and I'm only 2 casts in with this Airsport. I think I love everything about it. A little bit short with the air power, being a 420. The air powers are a 435. The tip is just phenomenal on it. And what I've just noticed, what I'm really liking as well, is that the tip eyes are wider than my air power. And the first ever air power to come out, the tip eyes were really small. And Akios listened to the customers and the redesign of the air powers tip to put a bigger tip eye on. And this rod here, this Airsport, has got an even bigger one, which suits me down to the ground because obviously with the bigger eyes, you're less likely to get weed stuck in it, which I had a big problem with on Friday night over at Airsport. But yeah, so far so good. I don't think Graham's getting this rod back. But while I'm stood next to the rod, I'll give you the stats on it. Obviously, it's an Airsport 420. That's its name. But if you didn't know, and that means it's 4.2 meters long, so 14 foot, and it casts right. What can it cast? 4 to 8 ounces. And for the people that like it in grams, it's 112 to 125. I know I'm casting a 5-ounce lead there, and two lugworm, and it feels like it can give a hell of a lot more. I've got no doubt in my mind that it can handle a lot more. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying I think it probably could because I'm not a power caster. But I like fishing with heavy leads, like 7s, 8s. But because this isn't my rod, I'm not willing to do that. But this 5-ounce lead is holding bottom quite fine in these big tides, so I think that's what I'm going to stick with. Yeah, my mate Wayne there, he's got 2 Airsports, brand new out the box. He's using his, he's absolutely loving it. He's not been fishing for 18 months, so he's he's not been fishing with me for 18 months, he's a bit rusty. So, right, I'll cut this off and I'll bring you back if anything happens. Where's all the fish? Right, well, I thought I'd bring you back. No, I'm having no bites, no fish, no one's caught anything. There's been a couple of bites, but nothing to report, unfortunately. Right, other than it's an absolutely amazing night. It's not windy, it's not cold. I've had to take my coat off. Sweating buckets. Let me just bring you around there to show you. Look at that for a background. Absolutely stunning. Few Graham's over there wondering why I'm talking to myself. Graham's down there, facing another rig up. Swing you back. John's there. He's not having any bites, I think. He's finding feelers in the sand and putting them out. I think he's actually just put a piece of garfish out that he caught in Papelli. You've just got to try these things, haven't you? Yeah, but the fishing is very, very slow. Very slow indeed. Conditions are not ideal. I think it's a bit flat for cod fishing. But there's no wind, there's no rain. We'll pick Wayne snag. Yeah, I think the fish will come along even if it's not a cod. Let's just hope it's soon. Right, I'll bring you back. Right, well, while we've got a little lull in the fishing, I've got a very special mention to make. Now, this special mention is from a fan of the channel, but he's not just any fan, he's my #1 fan. Now I've seen a video of this lad casting, and this video was probably 2 years ago, and this young kid is a very adept caster, and if he keeps at it, he'll be a better caster than his dad, that's for sure. So this lad's name is none other than little Joey. So Joey, stick at it, mate. You're going to be a good angler one day, if not now. So what I'm going to do for you, Joey, is come summertime, I'm going to stick to my promise, and you're going to come smooth arm fishing with me. We're going to catch some little sharks. Obviously, your dad's going to have to be there, but yeah, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out smooth arm fishing. And also, what I'm going to do for you, Joey, while you're my #1 fan, is that I'm planning on getting a hoodie made for myself. Not going to sell them commercially or out like that, while my channel's only small. If I'm going to get a hoodie made for myself and a baseball cap, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you a baseball cap as well. So I hope that's okay. I hope you don't mind me buying this little Joey a baseball cap. I'm sure you won't. But thanks for the support, Joey. I really appreciate it. Tight lines, buddy. I'll see you on the bank soon. Who needs fishing when you've got weather like this? See, this is one of the reasons why I do this. I just love weather. Well, if you can zoom in, well, not zoom in. Well, you might be able to. You can look there. There's Graham doing his pendulum. I think he's just put a hole in the Everton Stadium. Oh, that's absolutely stunning. What a backdrop. Fishing secondary to that. Right, bringing you back, guys. It's now, let's call it 5:20. So it's nearly low water. I've had no action at all. No bites, no nothing. I've got big baits on the air power. Pouring out. I've just put out a squid, half a cartwing, two fresh blacks on the Airsport. I'm putting 2 blacks out on that with smaller hooks. So I'm varying bait sizes. John to my left, he's had a little whiting. Wayne to my right, he's had nothing as far as I'm aware. But Graham to my far right, he's had a cod. So seven baits in the water and 1 cod. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come. So well done for that one, mate. I made up for you. As for me, I'm just happy and enjoying the fishing, having a chat to the lads. Yes, I'd love to catch a fish, but I don't think the fish want to come and have a chat with me today. But that's fine. That's fine. I'll see you again soon. John actually had his whiting on a garfish bait. Well, I think he's got another white in there. He caught some garfish in Paffelli in the summer, and he's been putting garfish baits out. His worm baits are not working, squid's not working. He found some peelers on the beach, they wasn't working. So he's put some garfish on, and he's caught a whiting. Yeah, he's just put another whiting back. So that's 2 whiting for John. Big fat blank for me and Wayne, and a cod for Graham on the end. But check that view out, look at that moon. I mean, it's an absolutely amazing night. And to be fair, it's a good backdrop, as that moon was coming up over the new Everton Stadium. It did look pretty cool. And it's a nice stadium, to be fair. Yeah, but we're persevering, we're sticking it out. We're not quitters. And we're going to see how it goes. But I'm loving this new Airsport. I thought I would. I said as soon as I took it out of Graham's hands, I said this is a divorce waiting to happen, this, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if she'll let me get the credit cards out the vault. Come on, Mr. Fish. Come on, Mr. Fish. See, I'd do the cod dance, but it's not enough life. I should have done the cod dance before. Right, I'll bring you back if anything else happens. Really hope it does. Right, well, I'm happy to inform you I've not blanked. Oh, right, my last cast. I'm just wrapping everything up. I didn't even see the bite, but I've got a good size white in there. It's good size, so it's coming home with me. And a little starfish. But as you can see, the bait's there. Fresh lug. Just 2 fresh lug on 2 relatively small hooks. I don't know. I honestly don't know what size hooks they are. I think it's a 3/0 tamer and a 2/0 chinook. So and the big thing is, caught it on this new Fandangle Akios Airsport 420. To say I'm in love with this rod is an understatement. It's absolutely amazing. I'm just gutted I've got to give it back. Right, got to do the right thing and dispatch this whiting, and then I'm going to wrap up. Right. Well, that's the end of the session. Very unproductive session, but an enjoyable session. I mean, what can you do? I was putting out baits a lot more regular than what I was doing at Otter Spool the other night. I was putting a big bait out on one rod on the air power with squid, carp wings, black log. On the Airsport, I was just putting out double lug, whipped on, like made into a sausage, and that's the rod, and bait that ended up catching that decent whiting at the end. Like, so although like not a blank, target wasn't achieved again. So it doesn't look like I'll be having a cod this year, unfortunately, because I'm fishing Perch Rock next Friday night, and that's not really a cod market, so I'll just be putting flappers out for whiting, because I'll take a few of them home, like for the fish cakes and whatever. But yeah, it was nice to have a fish with Wayne, and you know, not fished with for ages. Nice to see John. Good catch up out with John, and lovely to fish with Graham. I fished with Graham ages ago, like we were smooth arm fishing over on the front there at New Brighton, and what a lovely bloke. He lent me the Airsport, and I wish he didn't now, like, because I don't know, I guess I want one. I don't need one, but I just want one, and I do want one because they're absolutely phenomenal rods, absolutely beautiful. Like, put that next to the Air Power, and I think I preferred casting the Airsport, but it's early days, you know. I'd like to take one hound fishing. I want to test the GTR as well, but hopefully that'll happen in the next couple of weeks or whatever. When my knee's healed and I get back, I'll borrow my mate's GTR and give that a run out. Right, so if you've stuck by me to the end of this video, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the likes, the comments, and just you sticking by me, I suppose, because I know the videos are not great, but I am trying. While I've got you there as well, I am going to do another little video midweek, and it's going to be my 100 subscriber giveaway. I've got a little Akios bundle of elastics, hooks, a couple of little bits and pieces in there. It's just a little thank you. So I'm just going to do a little video. I'm going to release a little video, and whoever comments on that video, I'm going to put them into a draw, like whether it's one of them spin the wheel things or whatever, and whoever comes out, I'm going to send them the stuff. It's that simple. Just a little thank you from me for the support. So, and on that note, I've got to get on because I've outstayed my welcome, and yeah, I don't think the wife's going to be happy with me by the time I get home. So, right, thanks again, and I'll speak to you all soon. Tight lines. See you on the beach.